We come to lesson 5 of this topic, and the lesson 5 is on hire purchase. What is hire purchase? This is a gradual purchase of items by first making a down payment, then pay each installment until the balance is cleared. Okay? When you do not have all the money to buy an item that you may need from the shop on cash basis, you can agree on this mode of payment, which is called hire purchase. Okay, just an example, maybe that item costs 20,000, so you can agree to say, let me give you a down payment of how much, just an example, maybe 8,000. Then the balance you can agree on how much you are going to pay it. But because you have to pay on hire purchase, usually the product is going to end up being slightly more expensive than if you bought it for cash. I think you all understand those are normal rules of businesses. Okay? The delay for that money which you should have paid at once has to be charged. Okay? So basically that is the hire purchase. So now we have an example here. We have 3 examples. So we can look at the first example. A sofa is sold at 60,000 cash. Okay? If you want to buy the sofa, you can pay 60,000 kwacha cash. It is offered on hire purchase under the following terms: 10% down payment, 10% down payment, and the equal installments of 3,000 for 24 months. Okay? These are the terms of hire purchase. You need to pay 10% of this amount. 10% of this amount, and then after that, you need now to be paying equal installments. You need to be paying now equal installments of 3,000 for 24 months. I'm sure that is easier to understand. Calculate the total amount paid at the end of hire purchase payment. All right? So this is how it goes. The first is going to be 10% of, you can find, how do you find 10% of this one? You can say this is 10 over 100 multiplied by 60,000. Okay? When you knock out these 2 zeros and these 2 zeros here, you discover that the 10% is going to be 60,000. So we have 6,000 here. Okay? Then plus 3,000 by 24 months. You need to pay this amount for 24 months. Okay? So can you multiply 3,000 by 24? So it goes now to say this is 6,000 plus, when you multiply this, they'll give you 72,000. Okay? So when you add together, what are you going to get? This gives you 78,000. Okay? So this is the hire purchase price of this sofa. Okay? Of this sofa. So you can see, if you had to buy it for cash, you will pay 60,000. But if you need to buy it for hire purchase, okay, hire purchase, this is the amount that you're going to pay. But it's better because it's spread across. Okay, so that is it. So you have to pay how much more? About 18,000 more. That is what you pay. If you bought it for cash, you could have saved 18,000. All right. We go to the second question. The example, you can also do this one. Just pause the video solve the question even before we do it together so that we compare. A television set can be bought for 8,400 kwacha cash. Okay, this is the cash price. It can also be bought on hire purchase. It can also be bought on hire purchase by paying a deposit of 3,000. Okay, it can be bought on hire purchase by you deposit 3,000. This is the down payment, plus 10 equal installments of 10 equal installments. So 10 multiplied by 800. All right? Are we there? So what are we going to get? So this gives us, when you multiply, this is going to give us 8,000. 8,000 plus 3,000. We are going to get 11,000 kwacha. Okay? We're going to get 11,000 kwacha. Are we there? This is the amount that you are going to pay if you choose the option of hire purchase. If you choose cash, you have to pay 8,400 so that you forget. Now, if you don't have it and you need the television set, you go for this option. Okay? So, Chongo wants to buy this television set on hire purchase. All right? How much more will he pay on hire purchase? How much more will he pay on hire purchase? Okay? Instead of paying for instead of paying 8,400, which is cash, he opts to buy it for 11,000, which is the higher purchase. So how much more did he pay on top? That's what we're talking about. So it's a question of just subtracting the cash price from the higher purchase price. How much is there? Okay, so we say 11,000 minus 8,400. How much do we get? It's as simple as that. So he paid 2,600. Okay, this is how much more. This is how much he could have saved. This is how much he could have saved if he bought it for, if he bought it cash. All right. I hope that is clear. You make sure you copy the questions and the examples nicely. And I strongly hope that you are understanding the explanation. Let's look at the last example. A bed and mattress can be bought for 42,000 cash. The two can also be bought on hire purchase if the cash price increased by 10%. Okay? This has to increase by 10%. And then a deposit of 36,000 is paid, and then the balance is paid in 15 equal monthly installments. How much is each installment? All right, so the cash price is 42,000. What about the hire purchase price? We are told that this amount has to increase by 10%. Okay, so when this amount increases by 10%, then now you pay a deposit of 36,000. Then what will remain is supposed to be paid in 15 equal installments. Okay? So let us find let's increase this amount by 10%. Let us increase this amount by 10%. Okay? We need to increase this amount by 10%. So there are two ways that you can do it. First of all, you can find, for instance, one method could be you say, okay, let me find 10%. Let me find 10% of, then after you've found this 10%, you add it to this same amount now. Okay? So you can either say this plus the 42. Okay? So this and that. So we're going to have 4,200. So 4,200, when you add it to this amount here, 4,200, it will give you 00264. So it becomes 46,200 kwacha. This is one method that you can use. The other method, since we are told that we are supposed to increase, we're supposed to increase this one by 10%. It's like from 100%, you add another 10%. So you have 110% over the total 100, then multiplied by 42,000. This and this one. When you multiply 110 by this is also going to give you 46. All right. So what are we saying? This is the price of the bed and the mattress on hire purchase. Now, if we come back here, the second condition is that you need to pay how much? You need to pay 36,000 as a deposit. You have to pay. Then the balance is what you are going to pay in 15 equal installments. So you need to subtract this one. You need to subtract this amount from 46,200. When you subtract here, what do you get? So this gives us 0, 0, 2, and then here we have what? This also gives us what? 0, then we have. So the balance is going to be 10,200. It's going to be 10,200. And then we are told that now this balance, which is 10,200, is supposed to be paid in 15 equal monthly installments. Supposed to be paid in 15 equal monthly installments. Then how much is each installment? So we just have to divide this amount by 15. Because it's supposed to be divided in 15 equal installments. So let's divide. Let us divide. What are we getting? So this is going to give us 680 kwacha. 680 kwacha. So this is the question here. So it's the question of you understanding. It's the question of you understanding what is needed here. So I hope I have managed to explain and you've understood these three examples. You shouldn't fail to answer any question on hire purchase. And first of all, you should understand what hire purchase is. So let me give you questions for the exercise. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the first question. We can copy this one and answer. So this is the second question here. This is the second question. A radio can be bought for, so take this as 3,400, and then this one is 1,200, and then this one is 300 kwacha, 300 kwacha. So I was getting rid of 2 zeros on each part because, as you may know, that our currency was zero based. Okay, so this is 300 kwacha, 3,400, 1,000. So like the first, this one, you write it as 300 kwacha like that. Okay, so let's look at the last question. So question 13 is the last one. All right. So that's all. Don't forget to subscribe, to comment, and share. Thank you.